Coach, thanks for joining us after this 7-3 loss to Ohio and the first game of 2014 here. First, let's just get your thoughts on today's contest.
Very disappointing. We got 0 goaltending. It was very difficult to accept that I felt that it was a well-played game for both teams, but bad goaltending. And we're down 4-0 at home, ready to start a new year, new season. I mean, every game is extremely valuable in the position that we're in. We have not had success. So, and then, we made good saves, for the past 40 minutes, but then the soft ones go in. I mean, it's difficult. It's demoralizing. It's a real strong team, but we're much better than a 4-goal deficit. We never reeled in after the first period being down 4-0.
There did seem to be bursts of time in their zone, pressure in their zone, strong forechecking. Is that something you can build off a more consistent game like those moments?
Well, we got to find something positive. I think that we had 5 turnovers in the first period, unforced turnovers. We got bad bounces off the glass, and we got bad goaltending. Other than that, I thought the first period was good. It was, we gave up 2 power play goals. When you're down 4-0, we can't afford to take penalties. Those are penalties that weren't in desperation, that were necessary to take, and it doesn't give us an opportunity to reel in. Even if we do have momentum, it's a momentum killer. It's just one thing after the next, and then that's what happens when you're a 6-12 team.
And you had a couple additions to the roster over break, so maybe you could talk about those.
Well, we're always looking to recruit, and normally our recruiting, starts in the fall, but it doesn't really get solidified until midsummer, when we get our commitments. But we weren't playing well. We needed somebody new in the dressing room, somebody that had some experience, somebody that had some gumption or character, and we're fortunate to get a transfer from Robert Morris. I mean, it's uncomfortable that they're in the same division, but it was a bad situation, and both sides are going to be happy with the transfer. So having Rock Einerson is really going to help. I brought another forward in, a local forward that had been sitting on at a taxi squad for our Junior Blues. I don't know if he's ready to make our lineup yet, but he's going to get an opportunity as long as we're not winning. There has to be changes, and I've always said, and my focus is always, but we need competition from within. And to do the same thing over and over again, now we're 6-13 and 6-13-2. We got to make certain that we give opportunities, because the players that have been playing haven't been getting the job done.
And on the subject of players with experience, Pepe Cipolla was wearing the C tonight.
Pepe Cipolla has always had leadership qualities. Pepe Cipolla was a player that, not that we're grooming him or waiting for him to blossom. As a coaching staff, we feel that Pepe is a tremendous asset. I think Pepe finally figured it out himself, come to back stretch. He carried our team through the playoffs. To just put a C on him as we did for the second half, we wanted to make certain that we had everything right, and we had some staying power with his stability and the way that he played. Jeremy Edwards is another one of our captains. It's a player that is a freshman, undersized, somebody that we're really looking forward to get a commitment and have him in. But he just does the right thing every single time that he's on the ice. It might be the hardest way to do it, but it's the right way. He plays the right way. And I just wasn't certain to give him the responsibilities of a captain, being as young that he is, but he plays so large and a strong voice. With captains, for me, it's not only being a reflection of the way that I want our team to play, but they also have to know what our team needs, and they just go out and practice, and they got good grades, and they play hard, and they play for 60 minutes, and that's what I want. And also I have a couple other veterans that right now I'm looking for consistency. We've had our conversations with them. It's just been up and down, but I have 2 real prime candidates that play the right way. They just haven't been consistent. To fill jerseys up with letters really doesn't matter to me. I want to make certain that we have 20 captains, or if we have 2, they're the right ones, and the other 18 learn from the right 2. So it's not that you have to fill those sweaters up. It's making certain that I got the right guys that amplify and reflect, and it resonates how I want our team to play.
And this weekend series was cut short by the upcoming snowstorm, so the attention turns to the Illini next weekend.
Yeah, it has to. It was, we want to make certain that we play it safe. Players and coaches and all hockey people want to play games. but the ensuing storm that was coming in, it was right to make the right decision. St. Louis is not used to the type of snow that is suggested that we're going to get, and there's too many liabilities. I got 25 strong athletes. I don't want them on the road. And it's the same thing for Ohio. I think it's the right move, and our commissioner backed us up on it, which is wonderful. We got to look to Illinois, and Illinois is having a struggling season like us. We've split with Illinois, and you got to turn things around. And this will be a weekend series that for Lindenwood to play and to be successful against University of Illinois is huge, and it makes a wonderful headline. And we've got to make certain as a coaching staff that we're prepared and we play the right way, and we start getting wins in 2014.
Any other thoughts you have on today's game or the upcoming second half of the season?
Well, I'd like to forget today's game. I'm going to be watching film, but unfortunately, I'm not watching film as far as systems and what we need to do. Or there are some real bright spots. I felt that Ingman and Lowenheim and Franzen, that didn't play a whole lot, for the first 2 months of the season, really played well. Tom Emery really played well. Both Tom Emery and Anton Ingman probably were our best players at practice consistently this week. So that's nice. And those are still, freshmen as far as I'm concerned on our team. And then also I've got to look to the D2 team. They've got a goaltender, their starting goaltender down there, Cody Karpinski. He's out every day with our goalie coach, and he's just chomping at bit for an opportunity. We've got to know right away who our goalie is. Not only is he going to give us wins, but win the big game. I'm not going to wait till February. So we'll see. There's still changes that are being made. I mean, our roster is pretty firm, but one of the advantages that we have is having a real successful and a quality D2 team and coaching staff with that. So hopefully I can pull from the bottom, at least, replace players.
Thank you, Coach, for joining us. A lot of things to look forward to this second half of the season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.